Hi, happy Friday. I hope you had a really good week. I want to start this time with a really short story. So many years ago, I was a judge in a mock interview competition at an area law school. And the way it's set up is one student pretends to be the lawyer and one student pretends to be the client, and they try to act it out as well as they can. So naturally, the lawyer has a nice long legal pad and a pen, and she's all ready. The client comes in and he goes, "Hi, my name is John, and I had a terrible accident and an injury, and I want to sue somebody." And so she immediately puts her head down and starts asking him questions. What's your full name? What's your address? Um, where do what do you do for a living? And, are you married? Do you have children? She almost, is trying to get all this background information. And he's answering her, but he's like, oh, but what about my injury? And so, several minutes later, she finally says, well, what is your injury? And he pulls his hand back in the sleeve of his shirt, and he holds it up and he says, I lost a hand. And she says, okay. And she puts her head down and she goes, okay, now was this your right hand or your left hand? And he's like, my right hand. And she says, well, okay. And then she goes on to ask more questions about the injury and the occurrence. So you might be thinking, well, what's the story there? What's the problem? Well, the problem is that there was no humanity on behalf of the lawyer. Someone comes into your office and says, I lost a hand, and shows you a missing hand. You should have some human reaction like, oh my God, this must have been terrible for you. You need your hands to do your job, to hold your kid. I mean, you have to have some humanity. So this is what I want all lawyers and other professionals to think about, is that you have to show your humanity to your clients. They are coming to you for counseling, for comfort, for guidance. Something bad has happened or something has not gone well. And if you're just going to be clinical with your head down, taking notes and background information, you're missing an opportunity to create a real connection with your client. And this connection is important because you're asking them to trust you with their problem. You're asking them to trust you to help them resolve it or obtain some recovery or maybe stay out of jail. So it's a big deal. And a lot of law students and maybe even some lawyers sometimes miss the humanity part of it. Don't have clients just kind of coming in and out like an assembly line in your office. Show them customer service. Show them that you care about what happened to them. Be empathetic, be compassionate. Because when you show empathy and compassion, your clients will trust you. When you tell them to settle, when you tell them this is as much money as you're going to get, when you tell them that they're going to have to do some jail time. Okay? So you want to completely empathize and show the client that you're on their side and you are not judging them for the situations that they've been in. So don't forget your humanity. Make sure you're client-centered in everything that you do. Hope you have a really good weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye.